Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm here this morning to do an interview with one of my friends, and so I'm going to add her, invite her to, join, and Tina. And so, there she is, I think. And so, Tina is one of my new clients, and she has done amazing in this last challenge. And so I interviewed her a couple of weeks ago. Hello, Joan. How you doing? And I wanted to add her. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Don't want to do that. So let me see if Tina's on here. I can add her. Nope, don't see her yet. See Christy and Dana. So let me see if I can find Tina. There she is. I'm going to invite her. There we go. Let's see. Sometimes I get off kilter here, but there we go. All right. Hey, Charlotte. Good to see you. Let's see if Tina's going to pop up here so that she can join. But this week, I'm launching the challenge, and so if you have been watching and you're ready to join, or maybe if you've been in a challenge before and you're ready to hit the reset button, I have some special pricing for people that have been in a previous challenge. But if you are ready to get healthy, to learn what to do, last week I did 5 or 6 teaching videos, and I'm going to keep doing that this week, but I'm just wanting to offer it up. So this week I'm going to be doing some interviews with some of my clients. So here's what happens. Let me try again to add Tina. I don't see her, but she'll be here eventually, I guess. Let me see. There you go. You down at the bottom, Tina, down at the bottom, if you'll just click where it has a head sign and a plus, that should be it. And maybe you can join then. Look down at across the bottom of your, and see if you see it there. If not, we'll jump off, do a little tutorial, and jump back on and try to do it again. But I think we should be able to get you on here. If you're with me, if you're seeing me live, yes, there we go. Now I'm going to approve you. Adding you now, Tina. So we'll get you going. Tina is actually on vacation, and she's been very generous to and willing to get up early in the morning. But she's like me; she gets up early anyway, and join me on this broadcast. So she's been at the beach and enjoying herself, but she's had some success while on vacation, which is a wonderful thing, to be able to go on vacation and stick to your plan. So there she is. Yeah. You never exactly know what's going to happen, but there we go. Sometimes
okay. I'm trying to get my camera adjusted so I can.
Yeah, let me up my volume here. Okay, Tina, thank you so much for joining me. And you look so relaxed and healthy and all of that. So let's just start off with you just start talking about your journey and maybe some of your past, what you've tried, what you've done. Kind of keep that a little short because really want to hear about what you're doing now and how it's working for you.
Okay, well, can you hear me okay?
Are you fine?
Okay. I have done all kinds of weight loss programs throughout my life ever since I started having a weight problem. Probably around the time I had babies, I guess. I really didn't struggle as much with my weight until after I got married and started having children. But after that, I just kind of let it all go and um, didn't really try, I guess you'd say. Um, but after then, I've done Weight Watchers several times, and I've always been successful with losing on Weight Watchers. But it's just, I'd always go back to my old habits, once I would, you know, get to where I wanted to be, and then I gained it all back and then some. So anyway, but with this program, I've been. We just ended the first challenge, my first challenge, and it has just been so life changing for me. I even on vacation now, I have eaten some non-optimal things on vacation, but I've planned for it and all. But I've been so conscious about it the whole time. I've
Right.
thought about it the whole time, and it's almost like I even told my husband this week. He was like, I know you can't wait to get back home so you can really um, focus back on. I can tell it's bothering you every time you put something in your mouth that you're not supposed to. It's like he can see a difference in
Right.
just my whole attitude
Right.
toward food, and I think that's what the major difference is. It's like I don't um I don't think about food the same way that I always have my whole life. I have pretty much fasted most days. We did. He came down and he wanted it. We have this place that we've always go eat breakfast at least once while we're here, and he loves breakfast foods, and I do too. I love it too, but I just don't usually eat breakfast, and especially since I started this, I like to fast all day and eat my meal at night is what I've been doing, and so but I did go with him and indulge him
Yeah.
and eat with him. And one of our sons was here that day, and we all went and ate together. And but I have not felt as well as far as I told him this morning. Actually, I said I can tell I've been eating stuff that I'm not really used to, not supposed to eat, and haven't been eating because I feel I can start to feel it in my body, the the little aches and pains that I had not been having as
Right.
much. I have started feeling that and it's all because of what I've put in my body this week that I shouldn't have.
Do you
But
find it surprising that it happens that quick?
yes, it did. I thought, well, just 2 weeks. I've been here. This is my second week at the beach, which my sister and I last week we really didn't eat out that much and all. We did pretty well as far as all that goes, but once my family got here, that's when it was on. As far as everybody wants to know, well, what are we eating? When are we eating? What's for supper? And that's been a little, but I can tell just in just in the few meals that I've had, and I've eaten some optimal things when I have eaten, but there's been some non-optimal things as
Right.
well. And I can tell it's made a difference in the way I feel. I mean, I can feel the inflammation already. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't like the way it makes me feel. So I'm anxious to get back to that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
So
that's what I noticed too. Just, it's almost like there's a threshold that
mm-hmm.
you can dabble a little bit, but if you go much over that
Right,
very long,
yeah,
you're going to feel bad, and that's the motivation to get back to, gosh. So
right.
you say that you have food freedom now.
I feel like I have lots of food freedom now. I mean, it's just my whole outlook on it is so different than it ever has been with anything else I've ever done. Um, it's just like, I mean, and I brought my cheesecake pan and my monk fruit, and I'm gonna make probably today I'm gonna make us one of those keto friendly cheesecakes.
Yeah.
And because everybody's been kind of wanting something sweet, and I thought I don't need to go too far into the sweets thing.
Right.
So I'm gonna probably make that sometime today for us all to have here.
But
And
even at that, you're not going to have a lot of that.
no, no, I'm not.
Very
I'm
little
not.
bit will do you. A little dab will do you. Remember those commercials? You might not be old enough to remember
Yeah,
those.
I do. I do remember.
Do you? And it really is true that that just a little bit, and but it is a slippery slope. So
Hmm.
tell me, long term, how do you see this playing out really for the rest of your life?
Well, I mean, I think that the foods that that I've been making at home and eating at home are just stuff that I love and stuff that I just know that I'm going to be able to do. I mean, it's just so. I mean, I love all the foods, and I'm not deprived. I don't feel deprived at all. I'm not hungry. Um, the I'm still having my bulletproof coffee while I'm at the beach, and that has and I have fasted most day probably um there's only been a couple times that I have not fasted all day until we ate supper.
Are you
Um,
surprised that you can fast that long?
I have been very well. I have been very surprised. And that's another thing I told. Now a couple of times at the beach, I have gotten a little hungry, and I told my husband that this as well. I said I can tell that I've eaten more carbs than I'm used to eating because I'm hungrier than I usually am, and during the day,
Right.
and that's made a difference. But as long as I'm sticking to that plan and not going over my carbs and eating the high fat, you know, going like the program says,
Yeah.
I am not hungry at all. I mean, I've done several 48-hour fasts. You know, not these last 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
since I've been on the program, I have done several 48-hour fasts, and it's not been. I never thought I could do a 48-hour fast, but
Right.
it's really not been hard at all to do that, and
So
that's helped me.
put you on the spot a little bit. What do you know now about fasting? What is it doing for your body? Why do you fast? Why wouldn't you just eat less calories or yeah.
I think the fasting has cleansed my body of those toxins that I have, that have been in it for so many years. I think that, um, I, I just think it's just helped cleanse me, of those
Right.
things and get
Yeah.
rid of the inflammation quicker, and even the times that I have eaten a few non-optimal items, if I will fast longer the next couple of days, it just
Yeah.
seems like it gets me back on track quicker, and I can feel the difference in the way I feel.
Right.
It gives me energy actually, and I thought that was crazy whenever you first told me that, and I'm like, there's no way. When you don't eat, you don't have energy.
Right.
But it's just all about what you eat when you do eat.
Yeah.
I've learned that, and the
But
fasting has just been. I don't know. I don't have to think about as much about what I'm gonna eat because I am fasting. It's like, I don't know. That sounds crazy and maybe lazy or whatever, but it's like I don't have to think about as many meals.
right.
Like I don't have to think about what I'm gonna take to work to have for lunch because I'm not gonna have lunch. You
Right.
know, when I do, and I go back to work as soon as I get back home. I go back to work that next Monday. So and so,
So is your
and
have you saved money on food?
I have definitely saved money on food. And my husband and I were talking about that about midway through when I started. I said, everybody talks about how expensive eating healthy is. I said, but the way we're doing it, I said, we don't go out to eat as much. And the meals are so simple to make. Some people say, well, I don't cook. I can't do that. And I mean, the meals are the recipes that you have given us, and a lot of the other ones that I have found online and all. They're so simple. I mean, it's nothing really hard to make, and quick. I mean, you can even prepare
Yeah.
them ahead if you need to, and
Yeah.
most of them. I'm gonna make something I found online probably for us in the next couple of days here, because I usually try to cook us a meal at least once while we're here, and it was a keto friendly, but it's chicken fajita type
Yeah.
recipe, with chicken, and then it's got the cream cheese and bell peppers and onions, and you can you mix the cream cheese with rotel,
Yeah.
and anyway, it was everybody was like, oh yeah, that looks good, make that one night. And so because I usually down here fix spaghetti,
Right.
and I'm trying to stay away from pasta. So, which I had thought I might do the zucchini noodles,
Yeah.
but Well, I found the other recipe, and I think I'm going to do that. So
Yeah, that sounds good, and everybody will enjoy
I
that.
think everybody will like it.
What's been another one of your favorite dishes that you cooked that your family's?
Oh, my favorite probably is the stuffed bell peppers that's in the recipe guide. I love that, and it took me about 2 months into the program to even try it. And I'm like, after I made it that first night, I told her, I said, why have I not made this already? And he said, well, you need to make this at least once a week. So, which usually I had leftovers and we could eat it, for a
Yeah,
couple of days. So,
yeah,
because it made a good bit.
it does. It
But
does.
I like that, and I like the ground beef casserole or
Yeah,
hamburger. I can't remember what it
right.
was called, something like that. Oh, and that salmon, the melt in your mouth salmon
Mm-hmm.
recipe in there is really, really good too.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been trying to eat more fish. I've never been real big on eating fish, but I do like salmon, and I
yeah,
just have to
yeah.
make a point to buy it and put it in my rotation. So,
Right. You get those omega-3s, and that's so important for brain.
mm.
That's what people don't really realize. Have you noticed mental clarity, that you're not as tired or that your
Oh,
energy?
yeah, definitely. I have definitely not been as tired. I have had more energy on this diet. That's one thing. Or eating program. I shouldn't call it a diet. It's not really a diet. I
Yeah.
know keep me straight on that, but but I have definitely had the most energy than I've ever had on anything, any kind of eating program. Usually I get sluggish and don't feel real well. So that part has really
Hungry. Yeah.
been changed. It's been different for me too. I don't know. I've just felt better. My inflammation has been better. I always suffered with, and I think I told you in my last interview, one of the main things was I've come off of my medicine that I was on for my inflammation, and I came off of it probably after about a month and a half into the program. I
Yeah.
thought I'd try it and just
Yeah.
see, because I'd heard other people say that it helped their inflammation, just eating the right oils and not putting all those other sugars and oil, those bad oils in your body. And I really didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I thought, nah, there's no way that I'm gonna feel that much better. But
Right.
I tried it, and after I actually had forgot I wasn't taking it, and after about a week or two, I thought, you know, I'm not hurting bad enough that I feel like I need to have that medicine
Yeah.
anymore. So I've been off of that for a couple months now. That was a huge victory for me because I knew I didn't need to be taking that long term. It was, they always tell you it's not good for your stomach and
Right. Were you,
things like
were
that.
you stomach medicine at all? Had you taken?
Do, no, mm-mm,
Okay. So you did. Okay.
no.
So weight have you lost totally
I have lost before I left for vacation. I had lost 41 pounds
in 90 days?
in 90 days. Yes,
Yeah.
I was at 41. So I probably won't weigh right when I get home from vacation. I'll probably wait a week or two
Yeah.
before I weigh. Just I don't want to get real discouraged about my tree up
Yeah.
and
No.
get down about it. So I mean, because I know I've probably put on a few pounds. I hope I
You.
haven't put
I
on
think
much.
you'll
We've
be.
been walking a lot and doing we're on the third floor and I hate elevators, so I've been going up and down the stairs every time.
Yeah.
So every time, well, I haven't been on the elevator at all. I did send my stuff up. It's a sketchy elevator anyway in this building we're in. It's not real. It didn't look real. I don't know. It was one of those smaller ones,
Yeah.
and 3 flights of stairs I can handle,
Yeah.
and I need to do that anyway. So anyway, I hope all that's helped. We have walked a little and different things. So
So you wouldn't, so would you say that, so you're cooking, but are you having to cook for you and then for your family too, or?
no, no, which mostly now it's just me and my husband.
Yeah.
But no, he eats whatever I eat, and I mean he loves everything I fix. He
Right.
loves. He's not real picky, and he's pretty easy to please. Now, if I still had kids at home, I know that would be different,
Right.
because they probably you know, especially teenage boys. I had two boys, and that was always the first question when they come in: "What's for supper? What's for supper?" So I know, you know, for me in the stage of life I'm in, it's a little easier, you know, as far as that goes. But Richard is really easy. He he loves everything I've made. He's not he he's been real happy with everything I've fixed.
I'm sorry,
He
I had
likes it.
a video that popped on on my computer while I was sitting here talking to you. I don't know. We had
Oh,
several days because of all this weather here. Okay, well, Tina, I think we've covered everything. You are in this next challenge.
yes, definitely.
Why do you need to join another challenge? There may be people out there saying, well, gosh, she's already done one. Why is she doing another one?
I I do better when I have accountability. That's the main thing. I still have a lot to learn. I mean, you know, I've learned a lot, and I feel like is you know, there are parts of it that I probably could do on my own, but I know me,
Yeah,
and I know that I love the interaction with everybody. The app that's used that we communicate through, the Marco Polo, is just I just love it. I even go back and watch the videos again, and that's what I like about it. You know, you can go back and watch. When I first joined, I took a day and I just went through and watched. I don't know how many. I watched. I don't as far back as I could go, and watched everybody's videos. But it's just encouraging to see other people, what other people are doing. They give you suggestions on different things they've tried as far as foods go. Um, you know, and it's just a good reminder. You know, I just need to be reminded of what all I need to do,
yeah.
um, each day. And anyway, it's just the accountability part's probably the biggest thing for me.
Well, I appreciate you so much, and I've enjoyed getting to know some of you ladies over there in Hazelhurst. And when you get back, we need to go. So you go right back to work on Monday when you get back?
I do. I go right back to work, but I will get a lunch break for
Okay.
until the kids come back. I will get a lunch break, so
All right.
I could
We'll
stop and meet you for
go.
lunch or something one day.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Well, thank you, Tina. Go enjoy your family and your vacation. And you look wonderful. I'm so proud of you. And
Thank you. I feel wonderful too. We had beach pictures done the first day that my family got here.
yeah,
That's what they bought me for my birthday was a session of beach pictures
yeah,
because we always just usually do our own. You know, we
yeah,
get somebody on the beach to snap a picture for us,
yeah,
and they know I'm all about some
yeah,
pictures and
right.
my family. You know, so anyway, we did that the first day that they all got here, Saturday, and it just felt good to not look fat and to be as fat.
I,
I still have, you know, another reason I want to keep going
right.
is I still have about 25, 30 pounds that I'd like to lose,
Yeah.
maybe 20, um, that I'd probably be okay with. But, you know, the scale always tells you, you know, that
Would you ever believe
only,
you say you had lost 41 pounds in 90 days?
no, I've never lost that much weight in that length of time.
Yeah.
So,
And you didn't feel
and being so satisfied
there you
when
go.
I was doing it. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to jump off now. If y'all are watching, this is how it happens. You call me. We get on a call. We talk about what's possible. You join the program, and then it's off to the races. And most people lose 30 or more pounds in the night.
yeah.
So you can do it. You just need the support. I see some of y'all on here that have done it before. If you don't mind, hit in the comments. Just put "I did it," and just to let people know. But if you're
And
watching,
invest in yourself. A lot of people think they can't afford it. And
yeah,
I was like that too. But it's, I started thinking that, you know, I have spent so much money over the years on things that have not benefited me at all. And this is just something that it's a lifetime change, and you're worth it. I mean, you
yeah,
know, I had to tell myself I was worth it. And and it's worth it for you to be here for your family longer. And it's just it's just, it's just worth it. You need,
Yeah.
just try to do whatever you can to make it work.
It is an investment. It's not about whether it's expensive or not, but whether it's worth
Hmm.
it. Like you said, you save money on the food. And
Right.
I do have 100% money back guarantee. I've never had anybody that I had to give their money back to because they didn't think they got results. But you're worth it. You're worth
Right.
it, and your family is worth it. Just
Yeah.
feel better and not be sluggish. And here's what I say: it's to keep you out of the nursing home program, but it's
Right.
keep you off the sidelines. Because I don't know
Hmm.
about you, at 64, almost 65 years old, I don't want to be watching from the sidelines. I want to be in
Exactly.
the game. And
Exactly.
you're in the game, Tina, and I love it. Thank you so much, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you. I'm so thankful I found you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.